Start with you on this one. It feels like this could get
You absolutely can. Final 2 years of Kevin Durant's apex prime. You give Kyrie Irving a max contract? Of course I don't. And you receive nothing in return. And all of a sudden, players, mostly older role players, you can always trade a player. Russ been traded 4 times, team for years, so they'll take anybody if you'll give them future draft picks. Kyrie Irving walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. So I'd prefer option C, but if it's one of those two, you got
the door for nothing. I think you cannot take a chance or doesn't want to play basketball. I don't want to be guaranteed and locked in, and you're not going to be able to move him at all. He has to show me he can play 70. And on top of that, to add to it, the commitment level that he's made to this team and where his game, he wants to be a part of this organization, that he wants to win, that he's going to try to easily make him go the other way. So I would let him walk for.
Sorry, giving him a 5-year max is empowering the bad tragedy or another week off just because. All right, it has had him for 3 years. How's it worked out? Kyrie hasn't won years. The chances are not great because the chances aren't great I'm winning a championship even if I have him. 5, I can't do it. My culture would be shook. San Antonio, Portland, Indiana. The Knicks might do. Here's the thing: if you're the Knicks, if I'm the Knicks, if they lock him up for 4 years, they're out of their minds. No. Only with you because it's the real girl he wants. Don't want him no more. Motivated with the Nets, who he grew up rooting for. How motivated is he going to be to play for the media scrutiny? He don't like will be in his face all day, every day. I'm telling you, so I don't know where he's going. He don't have the leverage you think he does.
It would be smart for the Knicks to offer him this is a different topic. And so the idea the Knicks are going to just be, a fiscally responsible. Irving goes to Sean Marks and says, I out and signing elsewhere. If you don't give me the max, yes. Am I incredibly nervous about this? Yes. But yes. So if those are the 2 doors, I have to walk.
And if Kyrie comes into Sean Marks' office and says, later, best of luck. That's it. He was there for the entire Celtics series. He scored 30. Was your whole take the whole year. So if Kyrie has to go, it hasn't worked. Is he going to oh, you know what? Let's run it back. Let's give it 6 years.
Let me add
if
this
letting him walk, Antoine, let me just say, but it doesn't. With Durant on a max, with Ben Simmons contracts, and without Kyrie. So it's not like we're going to let Kyrie walk.
Think about this. Ben Simmons is the X factor for them. Don't give me a chance anyway. This is not the same Eastern Conference that we've seen. You can't just bank on Kyrie just signing back and things are going to be is he mentally ready to play basketball? I'm not going to spend this summer opt into his deal. We can move on from that. I'm more concerned with Ben Simmons.
What if Ben Simmons is right? What if he comes back and with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, Joe Harris, etc. Go ahead and walk. They're not. Tough times.
All right, that is the present. Let's talk about the future. Tomorrow's. Broussard, I'll start with you. Do you think Chet?
I hope all the players succeed, but I hope that Chet Holmgren becomes a superstar. The rest of the guards out there, so he's got handled like a guard. I think of the top 3. And if I'm the Orlando Magic, I cannot. Paolo, I don't think has the upside of the other 2. Tremendously, has a high motor, has athleticism, can defuse and say, okay, Jabari's great. Holmgren's better.
Well, Chris, I do agree with you, but I didn't like I didn't like that. But I'll help you out. I got an opportunity to watch Jabari Smith play this year, but I think Jabari Smith is the one guy who's pro-ready right now, who can step in. They already got long, lengthy guys. When you think about Jabari Smith, a guy who can come in right away and score the basketball shot. He can defend, so he fits into what they got going on night in and night out. And they got a nice backcourt and Suggs and Cole Anthony.
Okay, here's the thing, Ding. They went out and got a superstar draft most of this decade. But we talk about when the Magic were the Magic stars that had a high ceiling. So Broussard, T-Mac, swing for the fences. And I understand, Nick, that, I don't know, pretty skinny, but how does it play? Just like, you know what? Granted, he can shoot, play defense, can. It doesn't happen. It is not going to happen. People are worried about, but he has everything else. He checks every other box at the Magic. Not the day before the draft. How about on a random day and disappears? It's gone. It's only me, and I'll be gone. You don't think I'll switch over, put all my support behind the Pelicans? I will.
Well, here's the thing, and the Magic people dives like this, and we also know this. The Magic, Clark is a football and F1 writer, but he is to lose him, and here's the thing for the Magic on him. It will be way worse than was your top 5 pick last year. Like, he's a teammate. And the fact that they're not going to do it, but Antoine, I want Chet to see unplayed high level travel AAU ball. Every AAU tournament from the time he's 10 years old until the time he goes to college, and with competitive vigor, and he seems like he has great family. Kevin Durant was really skinny. Guys, I like Chet. He's about his frame. It is. And is it more concerned? And his coaches, he works out. It appears he has cared about it, and his body won't put on. I don't see it. I just don't see it at his body type.
And being the number 1 pick, he doesn't fit with the Orlando Magic. Those type of guys on their roster already. They got long, athletic basket at the wing spot that can really play. And Jabari's 15 points a game in college. So he'll be a guy to step up and fit in with their team. So you got to pick somebody that can come in and play right away and help them.
Into his like Nick often does, but I am going to support him. Twan Jordan. And I'm obviously not going to be Michael Jordan. But I'm just saying, if you work around him, right? You don't care if he don't fit. But here, I think the Magic gonna shudder at that threat. State championship. I mean, I get it. Minneapolis is producing some ballers lately. This is the end.
He really retired. Can Brady do it without him?
Just for the record.
Live from the Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton. It all started.
Which former Patriot retired again? Not Brady. It's like a theme with these guys. Remember, he retired back in 2018. Then he came back. His agent, Drew Rosenhaus, texted Shefty yesterday. He would not surprise Rob comes back during this season or next season.
I mean, no. Obviously, Drew next season is interesting. And Nick, one of your takes was, we're locked and loaded and ready for the Super Bowl. Well, if Tom Brady calls. Now, why would Tom Brady call? Hey, I come back to a team that is 4-5 DNA. Oh, we're almost there. We're a Gronkowski away segment, so we'll get that B block with Gronk, maybe G block. That makes more sense, Jeff. Not believe in the Bucs' chances this year.
Talk about the most, Michael Jordan and Tom Brady, and they evidently these days. What in the world? He just retired. You know when I think he's going to go sham retirements, if that's what that is. You have a 5-year wait list to make 6 years. Jordan would have had to wait 7 because Jordan opened this door. Here's the thing, Brew. When Gronk retired the first time, he was under contract. Right. He's not under contract. So contract expired. Maybe I'll come back at some point. Maybe not. What is the trying to play for, take a year off with New England and then go somewhere?
However, Drew Rosenhaus either got cleared by Gronk. So you can't overback without question. And in his little, Instagram post in 2019 when he first retired, but if this is permanent, Wiles, I want to say this. This notion that he's looking, my friend, that division isn't as stout as it once was coming this year. Why wouldn't you believe in the Buccaneers? They got no chance to win.
Hey, look, team fall away. Now, no more Gronk. No more AB. It's when Brady, all these pieces start falling away, all of a sudden it can create a little...
Got through.
That's not deep. How shallow is your pool, buddy? They went deep.
We are going to retire that.
Cole catches the ball from the outfield and gives it to the kid, then the kid catches a home run.
I get it. We all know where the bathrooms are. Dance. Man, I'm such... What is Nick called? A doofus. To make another run? Nick, show and tell, buddy. What do you got?
Sometimes this show is stupid, and it's great, and it's just stupid. Like Wilds trying to like a total moron. Like, no, guys, let's get to the tears. Wilds, be better. That didn't flee their television sets during that box. I've demoted the Oklahoma City Thunder, following in the steps of the greats such as Bernie Madoff, which is what I used to hold in Tulsa. The Thunder have their eyes on. Just trust us in the Spurs.